If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. It's also what we use to make the Kardasim Podcast. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
The Kardasim Podcast.
The Kardasim Podcast.
The Kardasim Podcast. Listen if you want to.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the... Why can't... Okay, so
You started the last
Is
one.
this when everybody starts?
I mean, sure. I mean, technically...
Hey, welcome
I'm
to the
the host.
Kardasim.
Hey, welcome to the Kardasim Podcast.
Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in again. I
hope everybody... Wow.
I hope everybody's doing well.
Are you on the toilet? Are you driving?
Wow.
Wherever
I'm so
you
glad it's
are,
starting to catch
you're
on.
listening to the Kardasim Podcast.
I'm so glad it's starting to catch on. You're supposed to wait till
That
the
was
end.
something Kourtney invented.
Oh my
I personally
God.
like to be on the toilet when I listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
Great. Do we have to do another thing where we go back into the archive and find where I created that? Where
You
two
didn't.
created who I am. I'm a fighter, survivor.
No.
Anyway,
If you could understand the deep
I don't
regret
like to talk about
that we have for that,
there should be no regret for what you're
there is a
speaking
deep,
truth.
deep regret.
Speaking truth. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I would ask how you two are doing, but I guess you don't want to talk about how you're doing.
It's a stressful day.
Sure, it is.
Well,
a
when we're
stressful day.
recording this in The Sims, I don't know about like humans, but we elect people today, but
Yeah.
ours is done by popular vote.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's how it's done in
The
other.
human world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're trying to, spread the word in the sim community. I'm sure the human community is doing their part.
Ye's doing his.
But everybody has eyes on the human world because they control us and the decisions that go into this video game. Okay, so we're moving on to the first segment. You guys left these questions at simgymproductions.com/podcast, and we're going to read the questions, your offensive, things about us, and
Or
all that.
loving things.
Or loving
sometimes
things.
complimentary.
But there's always love with a little bit of salt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You always have to take it with
I
a little
can't
bit
believe
of salt.
Kourtney just called everybody envelopes.
Excuse me.
Complimentary.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
Okay, moving on to the first question or whatever from Brandon Longwell. That's a very interesting name.
Longwell.
Hello, Kardashians. I just watched your Friday the 13th video and I loved it.
That was Khloe's fever dream.
Yeah, it was very weird. Have they captured my dream? I have no idea.
That's what you can do with Sims.
My question is for Kim and wow. Another
And
person.
Khloe, don't. That could
Wow.
be just a typo.
Wow. Khloe. Wow.
They just
Khloe.
forgot the H. Khloe, calm down.
At least-
Okay.
At least they're asking you a question.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
left out again.
Once again, you and I are getting a question.
We're
That's
more
weird.
popular.
No.
I think I've given them all.
My question is
can
for
give
Kim
them.
and Cole. If you
Khloe.
had to redo the video, what would you change or what would you do differently to become the last fighter and survivor? I changed nothing. Only thing that would change is that, in my dream,
That wouldn't happen.
it would happen. It
Everybody
has
knows
happened.
I would be the last one. Well, spoiler alert. First of all, go watch the video if you haven't. But I would be the last one to survive.
I will say a lot of people were expecting Kourtney to survive.
Why? And why?
Because, listen, it's sometimes you gotta go for the fan favorite. You can't
Me
have
getting
any secret
electrocuted,
cows.
really, Khloe? As if I can't actually fix electrical.
It wasn't a lucid dream, Kim. I couldn't control everything that was happening.
Chloe, I appreciate you saying I'm the fan favorite.
Well, I said
No, we
you
didn't
are
say
a
that.
fan favorite, not
Did
the
we say
fan
that?
favorite.
Yeah.
No, you did say that.
I'm just saying a lot of people expected you to win, so we pulled a little bit of a Drew Sim Barrymore. like in Scream, we killed them off. You know, what I'm saying?
You did, Khloe.
Listen, it was my dream, and I told my
And
mom. I told
this-
mom about it for her to comfort me, and she says,
Of
"Oh,
course,
honey,
she's gonna make
let's
that
turn this into something."
Yeah, you
I'm
know,
like,
mom's gonna do something with our dreams. Like you can't
It was
say
a
them
good
to
idea.
her.
it was a
Actually.
nightmare. My mother wanted to capitalize on it.
Yeah, think about that, audience.
So it was a nightmare. My
But
mom wrote a
Kourtney, in
script.
no way, of the sisters, why would I be the first to go? Like, why did you do that?
You weren't the first to go. It just happened.
Of the
You were
sisters.
being a stupid bitch. You went downstairs and you did that in a horror movie.
It's almost like you just wanted to get me out of the picture.
That's not true. And I
No.
didn't tell the producers to kill you the way that you died.
She can't
I
help.
just said I want you to go first.
She can't help what happens in her dream.
Wow.
But I think we all did brilliantly. You guys represented my dream perfectly.
Now, Kourtney's death made sense.
Yeah, very much so.
Like, yeah.
That's
not
how
wanting
it happened
to.
in the dream. You, just
You
gave up.
had a chance to live and you just stood there.
I
like,
think
lay
that's
there.
why they didn't ask me the question, because I wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah, probably.
You were probably
I
over
know
it at
for
that
me,
point.
if
You weren't
I were
even
to
trying to help me look for a weapon.
If I were to change something, I would go down there with somebody, fix the electricals, and have somebody on my back so they get killed first, and then I could run away.
Well,
Like who?
I think you would get
Both of
killed
you.
right
Dak
after.
and Prudence, Nikki.
No, they were already gone. So, like, both of you.
Well, that wouldn't have happened.
we wouldn't have gone downstairs.
Why not? Why wouldn't you have my back?
Because the killer was down there, you dumb
The
bitch.
power's out doesn't mean you have to go fix it. You just leave.
Why wouldn't you? You want to just run around in the dark?
I wouldn't change anything, Brandon. Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
It's either Alan is watermelon or is Alanis watermelon.
Okay,
Oh.
whatever floats their boat.
That's a good point.
Okay, here we go. It's a very long question.
That's a weird way to spell Alan, but go off.
Okay. First of, I want to say that you guys are all watermelon.
Thank you.
My first question is for Kim. Anyways, I got a weird box in the mail and it said Glow, Glow, Glow Foundation. I don't remember ordering anything from there. Smart. Take back your demonic items because I don't want my skin to be damaged. Does
What?
Glow, Glow, Glow accept returns? First question. Kim.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should stop there.
Well, first of all, no, we don't accept returns because
You wouldn't.
with these kind of products, you can't just it's been contaminated once it's opened.
Is your
Okay.
company just shipping out stuff so
What
you can get
company?
rid of it?
Well, sometimes we
There is
send
no company.
Sometimes we send PR boxes and we do make the people pay for it. But once
couldn't sell it
you
in-
receive it, that's your property, your problem.
Oh my God.
So it's not my fault. Just give it a shot, first of all, because you might like it. We've already charged your credit card.
But they didn't ask for it.
They don't know they want it.
Oh my God. But how did you charge them if they didn't ask for it?
We have
This is illegal, Kim.
it's completely legal, Khloe. We have
No.
files and records.
You better check your accounts, Alanis Watermelon.
Yeah, because
Or Alan.
listen, you can sue. You don't have to
No,
take this.
you cannot.
We're moving on to the next question. My next question is for Khloe. You remind me of the goddess Athena. Oh my God.
Wow.
You made everyone fall in love with you. Now that's the true fighter and survivor. How can I
thought
be
that
just
was
like you?
Aphrodite.
Well, Elena.
Yeah, it is Aphrodite.
Well, Athena is just as beautiful
You can't even
and lovely,
shoot.
and
you
she
can't
can
even
weave
sh-
baskets like there's nobody's business. So I would
You can't
say
even shoot a
I'm
arrow
trying
and
to-
bow.
I'm trying to answer the question.
That's not Athena.
Miss Electrocuted. I would say that you can't be, but you can do your best to try to be like me by being a true fighter.
You don't want to be
survivor,
like her.
Have a revenge body, have, that booty pop. And
Oh my! You really had to work in a product here. I've
are
never
you really
done
gonna
that.
go for me?
I have never
Oh my
done
God!
that.
Good morning. It's like I can glow, glow, glow. Anyway,
Wow, really?
Anybody
That's
hungry?
so
glow,
great.
glow, glow. I want
I
to go
know
to the
that
store,
I can glow.
Anyway,
This is why I don't have a product.
Anyway, that's how you do it. You just be a true fighter. You be true to yourself and stay watermelon. Okay. But you can't be me. No one can be.
No one wants
Are we
to
allowed to
be.
have this many questions from one person?
Well,
Well, here
yes,
we are.
Yes, we can. Yes, there's something about this question that I just Like,
Shut up, Khloe.
I said it was a long question, but okay, teach me. I just did. My question for Kourtney. No. Just kidding. When you say no, what does it mean?
Yeah, Kourtney, expand on that.
It can mean a plethora of things.
Is it like your own language? Like, is it just...
It's only something smart people can understand. So
By smart,
Wow.
she means a stupid bitch. So just herself
Well,
can
we all know
understand.
Elena's is
we'll
clearly...
see. That's your own interpretation.
That is your non-explanation.
Yeah, you're not explaining it. You're just trying to be selfish. You don't want to give your wisdom to anybody if you had any to give.
I do have wisdom.
Where is it?
Wait, isn't Athena the goddess of wisdom? Like, no, that's me.
No, you're weaving
We're going back
baskets.
to
That's
back.
all
I'm
she
doing
does.
that too.
That is all she does.
Is
Nothing
it like
else.
golden baskets?
It's beautiful baskets of...
What do the baskets
Full-
hold?
You know what they hold. Booty hold pictures.
Okay. We're moving.
booty
No, we're
pop,
moving
dude.
on to the next question.
That's how I send our, PR boxes for free. And then they want more. Anyway,
It sounds like blackmailing to me, Khloe.
whatever. Miss, you didn't give the credit card information, but I'll take it anyway. Anyway,
It was free information.
Sounds like
We're-
you hired a hacker.
it does. We're moving on to the John Jazz.
The John
Jazz. I can't tell John Jazz.
the John Jazz.
John Jacob.
The Junges.
Oh my God. Okay. Hi, Kardashians. I hope you all had a wonderful, scary, and full spooky season. We did.
Fun.
What? What? Full?
Fun.
Full? Sorry, my phone did a weird glitch thing.
I know what's
Um,
on your mind, Khloe.
Spooky season. My question, because I'm full of life and energy.
No.
My question for all of you is, what did you guys do for Halloween? I dressed up as Kim, terrifying, my favorite and most watermelon sister, for a
Oh my
co-
God. Thank you so much.
whatever, for a costume party, but everyone thought I was dressed up as an ugly, stupid bitch. Wow, that can happen. I'm sorry about that.
Everyone was right.
Wow.
Oh, I love you guys. Stay watermelon. There's a bullet point. Okay. So yeah, that can happen. If you dress up, you have to have like a name tag like Kim. Like let
Yeah,
people
then
know.
people wouldn't know.
It's the same thing. It's the equivalent.
Then they'd be like, oh, what a smart businesswoman you've dressed up as.
No. But listen, they're your favorite. They love you.
I'm sure you got best costume.
They're your favorite, Kim. That's the point. They thought your costume was an ugly, stupid bitch, but they love you. They know the
This
truth.
is what happens when you influence people, Khloe.
I didn't do anything.
Anyways, for Sim Halloween celebration, I was lucky enough and fortunate enough to rent an island. I had the whole family there. Like they were all tested. I'm so blessed. Like really. Honestly, if
I'm
that's
glad the
something,
reception, like people understood.
You basically-
yeah,
that you
everybody
needed
understood.
a break from your hard life. Yeah.
So all of us went to this private island, and this is something you can do too. Get yourself tested.
Get an island.
It's available for everybody, everywhere. Like in 5 minutes, you
Yeah.
can get tested.
She just had some of her personal close friends, 1,000 of them.
Yeah,
About
be
1,000.
practical.
We were all on the island.
Be
We were all
practical.
tested, safe. You can do this too. Like just rent an island. It's about 100,000 a night.
Mm-hmm.
Stay there a night. Get your whole family.
Yeah.
Make sure they're tested. Fake surprise them and put them on the island and just have a good time. So that's how we spent our Halloween. It's called being practical.
Yeah.
You practice that and then you're like a spectacle.
But back to
practical.
people thinking their costume was an ugly, stupid bitch. Like, it's fair, right, Kim?
No.
Well, to answer the first question, I dressed as a salad.
I was dressed as a glow, glow, glow foundation bar.
Of course you were.
And
That's terrifying, you guys.
Kanye was
Yeah.
dressed as the radioactive sign for some reason. He said we matched, but I was like, I don't get it, but okay.
I dressed up as a watermelon.
Yeah.
So it was pretty simple. I didn't want to go too crazy. Very practical. It was custom made, fitted. But it was like around like, I don't know, like maybe $20,000. cheap.
Although I got annoyed when I stood next to Khloe and they're like, "Oh, are you that watermelon salad?"
Yeah, watermelon salad. Yeah,
yeah, like everybody
I heard that a lot.
Like Kim and Kanye's like was like, you know, peanut butter and jelly. Like it went together. No,
it was a bit mismatched.
But a watermelon,
I didn't get what Ye was doing, but I went with it.
But a watermelon and a salad, I don't understand how people mix it up. We're two of our favorite things.
Yeah,
but like there's nothing to do with.
Oh my god! Remember when Mom was trying to be ranch, or she like suggested, she's like, "Oh, I could be ranch, honey, and be poured on you." And I'm like, first of all, ew.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Side note, I was also there to promote Booty Booty Pop Juice's new watermelon flavor. So I was dressing up in the watermelon and I was handing out juices. Everybody loved them and their booties were popping that night. I can't believe you snuck that. How did you sneak that in on the private plane? No tricks, just the treats.
That's so watermelon. Watermelon.
Welcome to segment 2, That's So Watermelon, where we're given... What are you doing?
Hey, everybody.
What are you both doing? This is my segment.
Let's get sexy.
It is
right
your
now.
segment. You got this.
Okay. Welcome to segment 2, That's So Watermelon, where we're given 5 random topics and we decide if each thing is so watermelon or so not watermelon.
So close, right, Kourtney? It was so close.
What?
Yeah.
Nothing. One day you'll learn.
First topic, politics. So watermelon or so not watermelon?
Well, like we said at the beginning of the podcast, we're kind of on election day as we're recording this.
Yeah.
So we're hoping for some good news.
It's so important to be political.
Yes.
And to like, there are choices.
Yes.
You make them.
Mm-hmm.
Senate.
Yes. Senate.
Yeah, that.
Mm-hmm. The Sim House.
You're on to something.
The Sim House.
And the Sim Judges.
Yes.
Love that. Like we
on
need...
the Supreme Sim Court.
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
Now, I think...
Play hoop.
But like, besides that, like it being election day and hoping for good news in the human world and the Sim world so we can deal with this glitch.
I hope all the Sims voted out there.
Yeah. The Sims is pretty good about popular vote and stuff like that. But we know it's different, but we just want to say that, you know, like you have to like stay involved in your community.
Yeah.
Local elections.
Always let your voice be heard.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like microphones.
Megaphones.
Or voting.
Yeah, voting.
Or voting, yeah.
Ticking that ballot.
And like elections happen like what I'm told it's like every year, not every 4 years.
Yeah, like there's different. I learned that like yesterday.
Yeah. If you're not 18 and you can't vote yet, like learn now, you know?
There's like school.
Yeah. School.
There's school.
Mm-hmm.
There, we vote for that. Okay, so I would say there's so watermelon. You have to be educated like us about these things.
Yeah,
so
you
like
have to
learn the laws.
Yes. Learn the laws, the rules in the book, which
Elections,
we have read.
Yeah. Yes.
I read the bullet points.
There was like
reading.
There were cliff notes. That is reading.
Yes.
We learned something.
Absolutely. So I think
every 3 years.
It's so watermelon. I think we should, just move on because
we know it's so watermelon. We know.
They have to learn.
You need to learn, listeners.
It's like a super watermelon.
Yeah, like educate yourselves. All right, so watermelon. Next topic, vacuuming. So watermelon or so not watermelon?
So watermelon. I love to watch people vacuum. I
was just about to say, when do you vacuum, Khloe?
Well, let me finish, you stupid bitch. When do you vacuum?
The only time I see you vacuum is when you're eating Oreos.
And when you eat Oreos, don't you leave crumbs?
You vacuum with your mouth.
Well, you.
Oh no,
wow.
that is
those Oreos are gone.
You think I use a vacuum cleaner to eat Oreos when I have a super body like this?
Your mouth is the vacuum cleaner, and you vacuum up those Oreos.
Your mouth is the vacuum cleaner. You're sucking all the air and the energy and the good vibes in this room.
I've forced Khloe to vacuum after she eats Oreos at my house.
Yeah, because she has no disregard about anything.
She's eating the Oreos with me. She just doesn't want to clean up her own freaking mess.
Kourtney is I hate to say it, but she's a neat eater.
Oh yeah, she is. But let's talk about you. We're not gonna get into this, okay? So vacuuming is so watermelon. You don't vacuum
so watermelon.
Either.
No, I don't Are you kidding me? Like, why?
No, I'm not kidding you.
It's so loud.
It keeps things clean.
No matter like how much they say it's quiet, it is so loud.
I
And
hear
I'm
some
like,
babies like the sound of vacuum cleaners though.
only the horrible ones. But like,
Oh my
Kim,
God.
you did like vacuums when you were a baby. So what does that say about
I
you?
didn't know what it was. I was intrigued.
It was a vacuum.
I thought it was a robot.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You didn't know what a robot was.
I mean,
when you were
technically, they're still robots.
two. Animatronic.
I do know robots. I saw that movie,
What movie?
Not Quite Sim.
Oh my God. Anyway,
It featured like this robot boy, and he was like a whole lot of girls.
oh my God. What are you even talking
He
about?
was pretty much like a human vibrator. Look it up.
And then he turned into a wolf.
What's
at
it
night.
called?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Not Quite Sim.
Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like a crossover. It's a whole thing.
right.
Michael Sim Fox starred in it somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. Look it
Great.
up, Chloe.
It sounds like you guys are mixing up two
No.
movies.
No.
it was the same movie.
It was literally the
A
same
robot
movie.
that turns into a werewolf.
Only at
Did
night.
it play basketball? Like what's next? Okay, did they travel back in time? Like, are we really gonna do this?
No, that was that other one, Wild Wild West.
Oh my God. Okay, so yes. I think vacuums are still watermelon for multiple reasons because they got multiple purposes.
Yeah. Multiple. What other purposes do they have?
Wouldn't you like to know, Cap?
Next topic, anime. So watermelon or so not watermelon?
I think anime is interesting, but I really just don't.
I mean,
I
No
can
much.
I
to
could
each their
actually
own.
I could actually like well, I appreciate all animation as Chloe tries to always
Yes,
like
we are
say
all in the same family.
sure. But I would say I could actually voice one of the characters.
I'm sure you could.
Watashi wa Kim.
See, the thing
No.
is,
Yeah.
a lot of like anime people are super like you have to watch the Japanese version and read the subtitles. But if I were ever watch that, I always just prefer the dubbed. But people don't like the dubbed because they suck.
Yeah.
So I think Kim would be great.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Like you be the prime example of terrible dubbing.
Why? I think I would do a good job.
You're offensive and you don't even care like to even try to know who the character
Run,
is.
Joshua.
No, it doesn't work that way. Oh my God.
I will say one thing about anime. The food looks delicious.
Yeah, anime food always looks
Like,
delicious.
The sushi rolls are on point. The noodles,
The rice.
like every cake,
They have these
cupcakes.
little. They always have these little girls opening up these lunch boxes that looks like a full course meal in there. I'm like, oh my God.
Like, is that what you got for lunch? That almost looks like the lunch we almost got, except
Yeah.
we would have a butler serve it to us at lunch.
But
Right.
real life
But-
food could never look
No,
as good as
it
it's
can
drawn.
like not even like commercials when they try to make, especially Sims food. Sometimes it can be a little
They got like these
like
ramen.
blurry looking, and it's right in front of us.
They got like these ramen noodles and they have like little egg in there. I'm like, oh my God, it looks so good. Then you have your ramen noodles that you made like in the pot, like the
Yeah.
microwave. It's like, oh my God.
And like, where's
our
the
food
egg?
looks blurry sometimes if we don't have it on the highest level of
Yeah.
detail.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
true.
super scary. Like our fingers disappear.
Yeah, like you guys think our salads always look good. Sometimes they look mushy and like, no.
Like yeah, when you're there.
Yeah.
But
so. And it makes the watermelon.
yeah, so watermelon.
Because
I
we're all in
like,
the same
know
family.
nothing about it, but sure.
It's our ancestors
Oh my no.
from years ago on cave walls. It started there, Kim. The first animation.
Started on cave walls.
That is our ancestors.
How did they animate them, Chloe?
They started with as the drawing.
Did they make?
Drawing
Did
started,
they take a
then it turned to
caveman's
anime.
head and
It's-
then tell them to run across so they could see a stick
Have you
figure
ever
move?
heard of mutation?
Okay. Next topic. Solar system. So watermelon or so not watermelon?
I think it's super solar watermelon.
I think it's so not watermelon. Like I'm like I get it, but I'm
Okay,
not
do you?
interested. I'm not interested though.
What's a solar?
It's
It's
solar.
the system.
It's a system that is
Courtney.
solar.
Like it's the
of
system.
what?
System of
The solar.
the stars, which are little asteroids.
Mm-hmm. They can move.
I thought it was made out of gas.
Love that. So I think solar system.
They're lights, and the universe turns them on or
Here's
off
the thing,
depending on the time.
The solar system in The Sims is not all of that. Like in the human world, I'm sure it's great, but the
Our
solar
skies
system
are so blue. It's different.
Yeah, it's different because we have maps. We have maps in the solar system. So all you flat earthers, don't get all crazy. We still live in a round world. But
it is a map. Like if you go too
Our
far,
solar
you will
system-
hit the end of the neighborhood.
right, it's
Yeah.
just black. There's no stars, there's no solar, it's just black.
Or
it's graphic.
blue. Yeah.
Yeah, or blue. But like if you back out enough, the game will crash.
But
we don't
you
know what's
will-
beyond that point.
Yeah, but you will see shooting stars sometimes.
Right.
Exactly.
And how those happen is the solar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I heard the humans have like something called planets.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
planets and all that stuff, but we don't. So it's not all
Like if you want to go by planets, our neighborhoods are planets, I guess.
so. Anyway, so solar system, still not watermelon here, but it is so watermelon like in the human world.
So not watermelon.
Wow.
Next topic, being complimented. So watermelon or so not watermelon?
I think it's so watermelon. Yes, I would. Yes, I would think it's so watermelon.
I think
Why are
it's
you
so
saying yes,
watermelon.
I
Because I'm
would?
waiting for one of you to be like, you would.
I wouldn't. I'm not disagreeing.
I wasn't even gonna say anything.
Like
Okay,
I
great.
think it's
Love
so
that.
watermelon. I don't think it's watermelon to give compliments
Why?
because you don't know if that person wants it. It's called consent.
It shouldn't matter.
But I think that compliments are great to give and receive. It's just sometimes it could be a little overwhelming with how many compliments I get. So I just like,
Oh my God.
please, like, you guys are great and I love you.
That's me with
But-
glow, glow, glow. It's like back up. Like this
You
is
don't
so
get
much love.
compliments, you
This
get
is so
comments.
much love. Like thank you.
Don't get comments mixed up with compliments.
And
So being
and
complimented,
criticism.
Mhm.
being complimented is great. I know it very fondly.
I like when you guys are complimented in the first segment and then they totally trash you.
Well, that happens
What
more with
you?
It
No,
just happened.
it's more of a Khloe thing,
It's
and
a
she's
Kim
not
thing.
used to it. She jumps on the person.
It doesn't
before they
happen to
even-
me.
Sure, it doesn't. Anyway, so, but do you like to give compliments? I don't even know why
I've never.
I asked.
Yeah, why are you asking that?
She has never said anything
Now,
nice
me on the
to
other
me.
hand, I do give compliments a lot. Sometimes I don't. I'm like not sure.
You just don't. I've never heard you give a compliment
I
either.
do.
How come?
Not.
Give us each a compliment
Remember when
right
Kendall
now.
made that video?
You give us a compliment, Kourtney.
Remember when Kendall made that video? She showed it to you first. That weird video that we all thought was trash.
Yeah.
But you were just like, I love it.
That was a compliment, was it not?
I mean, sure, but did you mean it?
Yeah.
I said it was
Wow.
great.
Anyway, so I think they're still watermelon. Just yeah,
Being complimented is so watermelon.
giving them is
Giving
so
them is okay. It could be exhaustive.
exhaustive. I've never heard
That's
that.
what's on the back of a car.
Alrighty.
You're so smart, Kim.
Thank you. Oh my God, you just did it. A compliment.
Killing
You
it.
heard it here first.
Killing
Smothered in sarcasm.
it. Killing it softly. Who's
The
Smartest.
me.
Me. Okay, now we're doing segment 3. Who's the smartest?
me?
We're given 3 random words. No. We're given 3 random words we don't know and we try to guess what they mean. Whoever guesses the closest is the smartest.
Let's do this.
You know, I really don't appreciate that at the start of this segment,
What?
we have, who's the smartest, and we say me, and we all say that, and then there's like an extra me at the end, and that's you.
Well, we didn't edit that. That was Kourtney. So what do you expect?
Yeah, and it's my segment.
Just saying, I know we're like 20 episodes in, but
Why do you say so watermelon at the end of my
what are you talking about?
that's so, and then you had to go and so watermelon.
Because it was my podcast at the start.
Oh
it was
my-
my
it
idea.
was
Okay,
no.
Okay, let's move
let's
on.
move
Sorry.
on,
It's
people.
my podcast. Let's just move on.
Wow.
Let's just move on.
Okay, the
Yeah,
first,
let's move on with our
Shut
podcast.
up.
Our segment.
Okay, the first word is mackerel. MACRURAL.
It means,
That's more like Mac rural.
it means teeny tiny.
I know it has to do with the fish. It has to.
It means it's microscopic.
A microscope.
It's Mac rural.
I didn't say anything about fish. That was that stupid bitch. I think it has to do with just being very like teeny tiny. Like when we went to the chocolate factory and I was turning teeny tiny. That's what it means.
Okay.
Okay. I think it has to do with a group of fish, not a school, but a mackerel.
What?
Mackerel.
Like a coral reef where they all like have apartments.
No.
You said it was like in a group.
I'm saying like
Coral
a
reef is an apartment
gathering.
She's not
complex.
talking about the housing.
Yeah,
for
I'm not.
fish.
I'm talking about
But
just when
a
they're
group-
gathered.
Yeah, they're gathered in their apartment complex, which is the coral reef.
No, when they're gathered together out.
Coral reef complex.
They don't need to be in the apartments. They just need to be gathered.
But are they in groups?
They're
gathered?
not. Are they? They're not gathered if they're in
So like
apartments.
a rally, a fish rally.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay. I think it means like how you act, like you're acting mackerel. You're acting crazy right now.
So you think it's another word for like crazy?
Yeah.
Crazy or rude, because there's a difference.
Like you're a mackerel.
You're losing it.
Yeah, there's a difference. Well,
Yeah.
she didn't say rude. She said crazy.
Well, you
So
can
Yeah.
be
that
rude
kind
and
of
crazy.
different.
Acting
you know.
insane or crazy.
That one's a mackerel.
Great.
Mackerel.
All right, let's find out how it's microscopic.
Okay. It means any decapod crustacean of the group.
Group.
This is weird. Which includes the lobsters, prawns, and crayfish. So
I
it is
said-
a group.
I
Okay,
said a
so-
group of fish.
Okay, you get a point. Let's move on.
Wow. I knew it because like mackerel.
We don't have to dwell on this.
Yeah, you're correct.
I knew it. So like a
I should have
group.
helped you with that coral reef.
Literally a group of fish. No,
But-
you did not help me at all.
But they're
You
saying
looked it up beforehand. I know
I
it.
did not.
But they're saying the crustaceans, which means shrimp, lobsters, and prawns.
That's still fish.
Listen, she
I
gets
said
the point,
fish. I didn't say
okay?
specifically what kind of fish. I didn't say like
Are those-
goldfish.
I don't think those are fish though.
Those
Yeah.
are fish.
They're whatever they're called.
They're
They're
seafood.
crustaceans. So you get
Court-
you get a half a point.
No, I get a
Courtney, just-
full point. That
Fine,
is fish.
I agree, Kourtney.
No,
This is hers.
a crab and a,
'cause
those-
you
Gets the
said-
point. Let's move on.
you
She's a
said
stupid
fish.
bitch.
that is fish.
It's not.
It's
but
just the
whatever.
difference. Fish, the shellfish, and whatever. It's fine. Whatever. She's still a stupid bitch.
Would you not call lobster shellfish?
Fish can be microscopic,
No, Chloe.
and they're in their complex apartment.
All right, let's move on to the next word. Panagric, I think.
Panagric.
Panagric.
Pangriac.
Panegyric.
Like Pandora?
It's like what she just said.
Like what? What do you think it is? I think it sounds like some sort of Greek food.
Or it's pangriac.
Sounds like,
Pangriac.
it sounds like a food
No
to
idea.
me. It sounds like a Greek food, something you can get like pandadori
I think it's
with
when
garlic or something.
I think it's when your like pancreas has some sort of infection. It's pangriac.
I mean, maybe. But
Like-
like I'm thinking of like, well, isn't Pandora bread a thing?
That's a box.
It's a bread.
You mean Panera bread?
Yeah,
You
Panera
s-
bread.
Pandora's box, not Pandora's
Well,
bread.
listen, Kourtney said what I meant.
So
what
what
do
do
you
you think it
I
you
think
think it
it's related
means?
to food. Like,
so it's a bread.
yeah, no, it's like a bread or like something you can have, like kind of garlic bread or something like that.
Something to have on the side of your salad.
Love that.
I'd like an order of pangriac
Yeah, like it's garlic and like,
bread.
And
You
bread.
know, Pandria.
Okay, so you think it's bread.
Sure. It's a group of fish.
I think it's maybe a type of writing. Like, oh, you're writing.
I mean, it kind of
Pangriac.
does
if it
sound-
relates to Greek, I said Greek earlier.
It almost sounds... No, you were relating that to food.
Yeah, Greek food.
And bread.
As an example.
I would... Yeah, that does kind of sound like a language, but not a language you're saying a written form. Like a way to write. Like there's cursive and then there's pangriac
Yeah.
Yeah,
or pangriac.
it's like a type of writing.
I
That's
think
what I'm
it's
gonna
related
go
to
with.
Greek food and
It's
bread.
an infection to your pancreas.
Okay, it means a public speech or published text in praise of someone or something. So I'm kind of right.
No, you said
You said a written
form,
language.
yeah, and I was like cursive and Pan-Greek. You're like, yeah, so no.
This is
Yeah,
a written.
well, it says a published text. I said it's a type of writing.
No, you did not. You were saying a type of writing, like a type of way of writing.
Yeah, like-
because I asked you to clarify.
like when you go to Sim Word, you can like pick a
font,
like a font,
like
almost.
a font.
Well, I was closer than you bitches.
Yeah, you were closer.
I think that could
That-
do with your pancreas.
That
like
that is an
there could be a written
Shut
text
up.
about what's wrong with you.
Shut up. That is an actual, but that's like, that almost sounds like another word for like a paragraph, except for the paragraph is about something.
It's about praising somebody.
Okay. So I get a lot of those. Like when I'm,
It
like,
goes
when I'm
back
on
to
Instagram,
being
I read that a lot.
complimented.
I get that. I get Pandric
Oh
all the
my-
time.
On your Simpstagram.
On
You're
my
overwhelmed with Pan-Greek.
Like you have bots, but I have like actual real people telling me.
Are you projecting right now, Khloe?
Yes.
Okay. You admit that you're okay.
Yes. I am projecting.
Yes, you are, Khloe.
I'm projecting my nice compliments on my phone in your face.
Okay, and the third and final word. Diplopia.
She's the one that put out that song, right?
Who are you talking about? What song?
Diplopia.
Oh my God.
You spell it
Dua Lupia?
You spell it
that's what I said.
Diplopia.
Dilopia.
Diplopia.
Diplopia?
Diplopia.
This sounds like something that's related to...
Dilopia.
Isn't this a dance? You diplopia.
No, I think this sounds like something that was related to your eyes.
Really?
Like I have diplopia.
And what
I
kind of
can't-
condition is that?
It just makes it something that makes it harder to see.
Really?
That's what I think.
To me, it just sounds like a bunch of...
Fish.
No, it's not, it sounds like something that could be described that requires a diploma.
I got a diplopia.
Like to get this job is diplopia, meaning you need a diploma.
Interesting.
You want to be at this law office, this certain position is diplopia.
You want to be in a sorority? Let us see your diplopia.
No, it would be like that. If you want to be in the sorority, that sorority is diplopia. You have to have a diploma.
Kourtney, what do you think it is?
I think maybe it's just a different way to call somebody diplomatic. Like they're so diplopia.
Interesting.
That's a very diplopia person.
Way of thinking. Okay. It means technical term for double vision.
Bam. Bam.
Oh
Got
my
it.
God.
I knew it.
What?
Because there's so many opias and eye stuff.
Wow.
Got it.
Wow.
We tied Chem.
I'm shocked.
It says seeing two images of an object.
But it has something to do with your eyesight being...
I got that.
I
That's
can't
mine.
believe this.
You did get it.
This was rigged.
Oh my God! If it was rigged, how did I know like about your stupid fish thing? Like
Because you wanted to tie with me.
I didn't tie.
So I can never win.
we
Is that what you
win.
wanted?
We did win together. We shared it.
It's not the
It's like
same
when I
and
blew
you
out your
know
candles
it.
on your birthday. We shared it.
Yeah, you, Khloe.
Good job, Khloe.
Thank you. I think it sounds way better
What
than
about
the
the
fish.
good job for me?
in the apartment
I got
complex.
the first point. I think who gets the first point really
That's
should.
not how it
I
works.
feel it's a half a point because it's not fish.
No, that. Oh my God,
Listen,
Kourtney.
I'll give that to you because we tied.
Thank
You
you
didn't
so
tie,
much
though.
for listening to this week's podcast.
Thank you so much for listening to my last win.
Remember to leave reviews.
Leave reviews for us two winners, right?
Oh my God.
I don't see any fish under crustaceans.
Oh my God.
Kourtney.
Let's move on.
I'm just letting you know.
Then why
Fine,
do they
then
call
I
it?
won.
Why do they call it shellfish?
Because they're stupid.
All right. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you. And
Both
everybody-
of my sisters.
Wow.